Hello, hello, I'm live. How about that? Okay, that gives me time to figure out what the heck I'm doing here. Waiting for Miss C. I think we're on. Okay, a sit and knit. And I want to, let's see. Welcome, welcome. Come on in, Amber, JB's. Welcome in. And Sam, come on in. Get some coffee. Get something to drink. Steve, I'm collecting. And there's my Sarah girl. Ah, my 5-year-old son Francis says hello. Hello, Francis. I'm so glad you could come to the cottage with Mom today. And Jacqueline, Irish hugs back to you, my love. Suzanne is here. Suzanne is here. And there's that Darla girl. Oh, this is an elephant raid. Oh, I'm so glad to see you guys here. And there's my Nino. Suzanne, Suzanne, Suzanne Fenton. You missed a few lives. Well, you know what? You are always welcome here at the cottage. Always, always welcome here. I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to get into YouTube on my uh, tablet so that I can read your chat here and not have to just like stick my face in your face. There's Rita Pacheco. Good morning, sweetheart. Afternoon. We're both in the same time zone. And there's Angela. Angela, I'm so glad you stopped in today. Still drinking water. You know what, Angela? I'm thankful that you come in to my chats and remind me to drink water because I don't drink enough water. And there's Marlena. Marlena, I sent out your yarn. Big hugs to you. Now, I found my book. I did. You know what, guys? If you don't put things back in the place where it belongs, it can be sitting right next to it, and if it's not where it belongs, you can't see it. I can't see it. There's my Tia Hill and Tina. Hi, I haven't seen you make it in for a while. I'm so glad you stopped at the cottage today. I love it when you guys come in. And there's Dee. Hey, Miss C. Darling, the Craftsman Fair in Gatlinburg with the family. The weather is lovely and sunny and a high of 80. Oh my gosh. And no bear this time. Last time she went to Gatlinburg with her granddaughters, I think, there was a black bear out there. That was pretty scary. Let's see, who am I looking for? I am looking for well, no, I'm in the book and reading all these other names. I don't remember who the name was that I was looking for. I'm telling you, you can't take a nap or the names just fly out. Okay. Well, I can't find you, sweetheart, because you're not in my book yet. I thought for sure I had you in here. All right, let's see if we can get a name today. Lilanda Rose. Ilana? Ilana? Oh, it's Ilana, that's why. There's Nana Mama Cat. You know what? I am doing just fine, and I want to share this good news with you. I had a mammogram on Wednesday, and they texted over to her, faxed it over, whatever they do with the mammograms. I don't know. Over to all my doctors, and I went to see the radiology doctor yesterday, and they took a look at the films, and they said, "You're good. You're good. Nothing showed up. Nothing's reoccurred. Everything that was there is gone, and the scars are all healing up really well, and I'm good to go for another year." And I felt so good about that. Because when you get older, you think you're going to live forever when you're young, and you're really reckless because you don't know what life is all about. And if you don't live, it's okay. It wasn't that great anyway. When you get to be 77, you're really thankful for every day that you wake up and the sun is shining. And uh, when something happens, you realize that you are not going to live forever. And you wonder, is this the one? Is this the one that's going to get you? Because we're all going to die for something, right? Is this one that's going to get me? And to know that this is not the one that's going to get me, it makes me want to wake up tomorrow morning. Yes, yes, Sarah. Thanks be to God. And there's Maureen, the elephant raid. You know what, Maureen? I wish that I could have gotten down there. I'd even drive down today after the thing, but I know it's all winding up, and it's a long way for me to drive and then drive back in one day. Thank you, everybody. Elma, welcome in. And there's Kay. Um, Great praise report. You are right. God is good. He's so good to me. You better believe it. Lilanda Rose. You better believe it. Don't That's why you smile at people. That's why you make some bunnies and you give them to people so they know they're loved, so they know they're important, so that they know their time on this earth is valuable. Fabulous news. Dee, I was so excited to hear that your insurance was going to cover your shots. You had put out a prayer for that. And so a prayer of a righteous man availeth much. And I was so glad to hear that they were going to cover that for you. That was good news to me. Well, it doesn't look like I am going to get. I am not going to get your the chat on that. Maybe I can try this on the phone. I don't know. You trying to sign in? Yeah, it's me. Okay. You're a nurse in a facility, and I love on them all the time. You know what, Rose? Sometimes that's the only love those people get. When you live in a home and your family doesn't come, the people who care for you are the only ones that make you feel valuable. And that is so important. Jacqueline made it home in time to watch for my Miss C. Prompt expired. All right, well, you know what? I want to be in YouTube. Let me in. Let me in YouTube. Let me in. Will you? Will you? Okay. Oh, there's Bonnie Bay. I don't want Bonnie Bay today. I want Miss C's cottage. Miss C's cottage. Oh, it's very sad. I hope it never ends. Well, no, you don't want to. You have to, or you wouldn't be able to take good care of them, Rose. Okay, I live alone, but my cat divorced 10 years now. Your cat got a divorce? After 34 years, my ex got a girlfriend. Oh my, traded you in for a new one. You live with your cat. Okay, your cat didn't get divorced. I'm glad to hear that. that was pretty scary. That was pretty scary. Arrow lover. I keep wanting to call her Shannon, and it's really Margie. Lurking for a bit, have a mess to clean up. You just go ahead and do whatever you need to do, because in another minute we're going to start knitting, and that'll be the end of it. All right, I want to see somebody. Can somebody help me with this? I've got me up here now. I want to see somebody. Can somebody help me? Oh, here it is. I got it. Okay. Diana Cummings is me. I'm Diana Cummings. But here I go by Miss C. And I just got this came up here. So I've got your chat right here, so I don't have to be leaning forward. I can see it right here. I am Diana Cummings. That is my given name. Actually, it's Diana Burgess Rice Cummings. Yeah. And when I first married, it was Diana L. Rice. And I wrote that on my check, and there was just enough of a line to write Diana L. Rice. And then after a few years, I remarried Tom Cummings. So I had to write Diana L. Cummings in that same spot that Rice used to fit in. And it took me a while to switch him over. It's really not hard to knit. It's not hard to knit. And it's okay, Sam. I get confused all the time. It's part of life. Alana, hello. Jaxie's here. Happy Friday to you. Oh, I can feel the love you sprinkled in the chat, sweet Jaxie. And Ellen's here. Tried knitting again this week. Needless to say, I did not get far. You know what? It's a slow start, and it's okay, because knitting is slower than crocheting, and knitting takes concentration and patience. And Gloria, you should get your package today. Besos on the cabeza. Yeah, even small progress is progress. It's exacting, because I think crocheting is much more forgiving. And if you make a mistake, you can either rip it out and repair it, or make it work on the next row. I'm a fudger. If it's not too bad and I can fix it on the next row, Like sometimes I will put in, we're doing clusters of 3 and maybe I'll only put 2 in. So in the next row, I'll just put 3 in between. Or if I have to do a single crochet, I'll just pick one and do a single crochet in it and go on to the next cluster. You can fudge crochet a whole lot easier, but when you're knitting, your mistakes show up a whole lot easier. Hey, Leanie. Right, it's definitely not quite as forgiving as crochet is, but it is beautiful. So what did everybody bring today? Hi, welcome to Miss C's cottage, home of the Sun Bunny. I'm Miss C, and I am what I am, and that's all what I am, and I'm okay with that. And I want to welcome each and every one of you into the cottage whenever you'd like to come. I'm here 24/7. If you want to text me, call me, send me a message, email with your phone number, I'll call you and talk to you. I am like my sun bunnies. I have big ears, but I don't share. So, and I know a lot about a lot of you, but I don't share because it's not mine to share. Hello, Leanie. I love you. Oh, I'm sorry if I did that. I sure don't mean to. If you, there are some people on the YouTube streets that make it look so easy. Jax is one of those. She just skirts over her show, and it's wonderful, and she's fun and happy and seems to get everything in. I, on the other hand, don't have that much energy, and so if I don't see you, Shirley Bain, she's been driving around, and I've just now seen her. uh, there's Faith Louise, she's in at lunch, and Pebbles is asking for prayer. If I hadn't looked down right now, Leanie, I wouldn't have seen that. So I'm not ignoring you. It's just that I'm slow and I don't always catch things. Pebbles, you want to unspoken? I think you're on my list. Eternal, you're on the Eternals list. And Suzanne Fenton is working on a corner to corner blanket. And there's Jessie, the crafty gypsy. Angela is working on a bucket hat. I know you don't mean to, but I don't want to think, I don't want you to think that I don't want you. I know you love me, Leanie, with all your heart, and I love you back with just as much. It's like I tell KK, I love you to the moon and back. Okay, we didn't get an answer there, so unspoken. Okay, so let me just stop right now. Father in heaven, thank you so much that Pebbles is able to come into the cottage and find a rest for an hour. I thank you, Father, for the blessings that you have given her. I thank you for the peace and the contentment that you are giving her now. She's requesting an unspoken prayer, Father. You know what it is because you love her so much. I pray that you will fill all her needs, Father. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay, you're good to go, sweetheart. Yeah, Jaxie is everything. She's the best. Oh, Amber's working on the last leg of her first sun bunny to give to her sister. That's awesome. Isn't it awesome that God knows us and He knows our needs and He knows what we need before we even come to Him and ask for it? And Gloria finished a bucket hat. When I hear Leanie, it's Leanie Beanie. Amen. I love you too, Pebbles. I love you too, sweetheart. You will never know. You will never know the depth of love I have for you until we get there. And then we'll know all. It says right now we see through a veil, so we don't see things clearly, which is why we still question. And I have to confess to you that I have spouted out and bragged about me making the bunnies and God writing the stories. And I have four to go out this week, and I have not written stories for them because my faith has fallen, and I know God will help me write the stories. In my head, I know, but in my heart, my faith has weakened, and I keep thinking and Satan is doing this, and I know darn well it's Satan. What if he doesn't? What if he doesn't come and write stories for you? You're going to have to do them all yourself, and those people are going to be disappointed. You see how that Satan sneaks around like a sly fox, just waiting for you to have one moment of weakness, and then zing goes in that poison arrow. I know God has not left me. I feel like maybe I've left him for a reason or two, but I can't come up with any. All right. Oh, you know what? I have one of those, Angela. I think this is one that, whoops, that's over here. I think this is one that Sherry Knowles' mother makes. They're crosses, but they look like little angels. I think they're absolutely beautiful, and I keep it hanging right here on my second camera. And those are beautiful. You made a fanny pack for your son to wear at work. Put his vape in. Oh, tell that boy that his vape is. Get rid of that vape. Well, I can't tell you that, Shannon. Okay, Margie. Nancy may have a little prayer for my daughter Lexi. Oh, Lexi's in here, Jaxie. Lexi's in here. Lexi and the Bean are in here. Lexi and the Bean are in the book because of diabetes and high blood pressure, right? Yeah, that was a sad hole that you guys all fell in. Shirley, isn't that the pits? We have a black pickup truck that comes by the home every morning. I'm sure it's on its way to work and on its way home. But that bass is boom, 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 boom. And you can hear him coming down from the end of the road clear up to the stoplight. And that's probably a good half a mile. All right. Prayers going to Pebbles. Prayers for Jaxie. You have one of those crosses too. They are beautiful, aren't they, Jax? Yeah, I do too. I have a feeling this little bean's gonna make it. Thank you, Kay. Thank you. Oh, vaping is really bad for you. It's worse than cigarettes, I hear. You feel the love, Jax? Haven't gotten a job offer yet. Okay, well, we're putting Darla on the prayer list. Putting on that Darla girl. For a job. You know what? God has just the right job for you. God has just the right job for you. But the thing is, the job's not ready yet. So, whatever skills that you have, hone them up and get ready for when that job is open, that you're going to get it and you're going to be the best at it. Okay. Sometimes He has us wait because the gift isn't ready or the recipient is not quite ready. I don't understand it all, but I do know that's a fact. So just keep don't give up. Don't give up. You don't give up on the job, I won't give up on the stories. How's that? Okay, up there's my Brandon girl. Jen! Oh, Michelle. Michelle, I got something coming to you. I don't think it's there yet. No, I haven't mailed it yet. I'm really bad on mailing. Well, I'm not going to complain. Okay, for Amber's sister in a dark place. She is going to love that somebody. Suzanne, does he have diabetes?
Your favorite movies are on YouTube from Max, Paramount Plus, Stars, and more on YouTube.
Tia, cataract surgery. Tuesday. Tuesday coming up, Tia? Angela, it's Miss C's cottage, just like it is on the well, you can't see it on there. It's oh, I just scratched myself. That's the only thing that's left from my radiation is Lucille gets really uncomfortable sometimes, and sometimes you have to rub or scratch or massage, and it's just have patience with me, okay? Um, it's my channel name, Angela, Miss C's Cottage at gmail.com. But leave off the apostrophe. It's MSCS Cottage at gmail.com. No, mental health is it's a tough one. Miss C, you're a male, or you're Miss C, I'm a male. I think I heard you call me girl. I did, sweetheart, because I thought you used Brandon's name, but I didn't know you were Brandon. So now we both know. You're gonna have to Gmail me and let me know about that. Boy, I'm going to have to make myself a sweater, right? And change my shoes, leave mine at the door. Oh, I love you, Jess. Tia, you'll be amazed how you will see when it's done. Okay, what's Tia doing? Oh, yes, yes, you will be amazed in the change in your sight. I can remember when I got my first pair of glasses and we're driving home and I'm looking out the window and I got this great big grin on because the trees weren't brown sticks with green blobs on them. There were leaves on those trees. I couldn't see them before. Bonnie's here. Welcome in, Bonnie girl. Now everybody has to behave now. Yes, radiation. I had calcifications in. I thought I had a lump on my right breast, but I went and got a mammogram, and it turned out to be nothing on the right. But I had calcifications, precancerous calcifications in the left breast. So they did some surgery, and I had 21 rounds of radiation on the left side. And I just went back. I had my diagnostic mammogram Wednesday, and I went back to the radiologist yesterday, and everything is good. Everything is clear. Everything is healed up well. There's nothing new. It's just awesome, awesome, awesome. Darla, if you want the pattern, Gmail me at misscottage@gmail.com, and I will send you a hard copy of the Sun Bunnies and the Sun Bunny in the Meadow Blanket if you want. Yeah, yeah, there's leaves, real leaves on the tree. Oh, Faith Louise, when is that? Yarn and wine and wool. There's my Dawn P. I love those Dawns. I love all of them. Hello, Paula, you made it in. No, no, Alana, it is not. It is not fun. And I'm so thankful to God that mine was minor. Cataract surgery. That eye's wonky, vision is wavy. Due to the surgery? Mm, a detached retina. That's not fun. That will bother your crocheting and knitting too, doesn't it? Ah, there's my Sanita. Lunchtime. Unique Amazing Stripes, Tuesday, July 27th. All right. Yep. That's right. Thumbs are free. There's Kim G. And my Tammy girl. Hello, sweet Tammy. Sent my hard copies for somebody in blanket. Margie. I probably did. Yeah, Jess, we're going to start doing that. We're going to start making clothes for our bunnies after we get this blanket done. Because I'm running out of stuff and I don't want to quit. I don't want to quit. I love you all too much, and you're my family, and I don't want to leave you yet. So we're going to make clothes for our bunnies. Yes, I got those hooks, and and I love them. Alana, please share. Whoops. Oh boy, when you scratch your retina, that's now I'm not sure how to do this. Oops. Got to get back up here and a live chat. Okay. If I sat here and did nothing, you'd still be here. No, I don't want to quit. Yes, Sarah, I'm me too. I think it's so fun. I showed you the stuff I made for the snail, right? The clothes I made for the snail. I made that snail a coat. It's a brown coat. And I just did 2 halves of the shell and I just stitched them together at the top so that it just lays over the top of her. And I made that little hat. That was the cutest thing. There, you can see that one better. It's just 2 halves of the shell. And then there's her hat. And there's the 2 halves of the shell, the hat, and there's the snail. Okay. I have fun. You could do that, Bonnie, yes. And I'll show you how to do that because it's really, really simple. And the patterns that I will give you guys will be really, really simple to knit, to crochet, or to sew. It's all the same pattern. It's just a different method to get there. Sanita, my Yarnita. Yeah, I sent that to Dimitri, the naked snail. And I told her she lives in a cold country and I couldn't have her going there and being cold. So I made her some clothes. Okay, I'm going to start crocheting or knitting. The snail came from well, I don't remember. But we could do a snail one time if you wanted to do a snail. And I'll tell you. I'll have to look it up, but I will tell you who did the snail. It's my not my happy place. My making me happy, crochet me happy, or something like that. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. I made a dress one time because I couldn't find the right one to go to a party. It wasn't tapered, but it worked out and it looked good. No time to taper. It's okay. The looking good part is the best part. And Jennifer Dinky Crafts is here. Jennifer is so loyal. She comes across the pond every week to visit me. And I love her visits. Yeah, I made clothes. In fact, here's a fun fact you don't know about me. I worked for Stretch and Sew for a while. And that was back in the 70s when polyester fabric came out and they found the stretchability of polyester and manufacturers started manufacturing solid color polyesters for pants and skirts and jackets and things like that. And then they would make t-shirt fabric to go with it. And a woman called Ann Persons got frustrated using conventional patterns with the new fabrics, because the new fabrics had so much more give to them than the new woven fabric, and her things would turn out too big. So she sat down and she made up patterns, a basic t-shirt pattern, a basic pants pattern that could be used for slacks or shorts. And then from there, she just went wacko. She did raglan sleeves. She did button-up shirts. She did bathing suits. She had a then people said, "How did you do that?" And she started teaching classes in Eugene, Oregon. Um, okay, I will look at it. Hey, Zack Attack. Hello, Zack Man. A Zackster. I call him Zack Man. He's my Zack Man. And there's Lulu. So she decided then to go big time. And what she wound up doing was creating a company that printed those patterns and sold that fabric. She had the manufacturer make her specific colored bottom weight polyester fabric and t-shirt fabrics printed to match. And then she started teaching classes, and then she sold franchises. And you could go to Stretch and Sew and take their Basic 8 class. And their Basic 8 class was a t-shirt, a pair of slacks, a raglan shirt, an A-line skirt, I only got halfway through it, guys. No, I haven't, Alana, yet. I didn't hear it come through. You're right, Bonnie. They should have home ec in school, but but things are getting, I think they're going to be different. I love to watch Nancy Zeben. I don't recognize that name. There's not my other loving Dawn. Dawn Aaron Loving Hands Creation. That's two Dawns in the chat. Dawn P and Dawn Aaron. I don't know this fun fact, but Aaron is Dawn's husband's name, and she calls herself Dawn Aaron because they are one. I love that about them. And there's Mara. Yes, you did ask me if you might share something. Are you sending something to me to share on? Oh, I don't know if I can show it because I'm on my phone. How would you like to do that? Are you going to share something in the chat? Did you share? You want to share a picture, Alana? Your Cali baby girl. I'm working in a place that's like my dream work, but health will not let me. If I can get part time, I would love to do it a couple hours a week. One day I might find something. Well, you know what? You will. You keep looking, Rita. Okay. Dawn Aaron is lurking while working on sculptures. Oh my gosh. That girl does such beautiful, beautiful work. Um, I have one of her sculptures right here. I will show you. This is a little elf bunny. Look at that. It was a Christmas one, and he's got a Christmas bulb hanging off of his hat. Is that like the most beautiful thing? Look at that. Now I want you to look at these toes. Each one of those toes is made and put on there, and that giant nose, and then he's got a beard, but he's got a mustache. I absolutely love it. He has creases in his feet. You can see she does not do a halfway job. She's awesome. If you ever have an opportunity to get one of her clay sculptures, uh, you need to think about it. Alana she has multiple myeloma. It's acting up really bad now. A terrible spot on her tibia, and have to have surgery on it, then radiation on it, and the femur in both legs. Alana, thank you for letting us know. In your legs. Okay. Um, Father, I ask you right now to put your hand on Alana's legs and heal her. Heal her, take away the pain, take away the worry, take away the fear, take away the disease, and when she has surgery, get rid of the rest of it. Give the surgeons a sure hand and a good eye, and so that she will be with us for a long, long time. And I ask this in your Son's most holy and precious name. Amen. Okay. Oh no, Alana, this is what we do. This is what we do. If there's a need, we just stop the whole schmear and pray, and especially on a sit and knit Friday, because not everybody knits. So what are they going to do? Twiddle their thumbs? They might as well be holding their thumbs together in prayer. I love it, and oh, I love you too, Sister Susie. And I'm going to have to write that name down. Nancy. What was the name again? Nancy who? Because I don't want to go back in the chat. You know what? It's okay, Brandon. It's okay. Carla found some yarn and sent it to me. And so I'm putting some more rows on the blanket. If I get more, I'll put more rows on the blanket. And if I'm meant to finish it, it will get finished. And if I'm not meant to, it just depends. I've checked with Wanster, and he doesn't have any. And I've got a text out to Nancy at She's Got Yarn, because she's got about 5 rooms full of yarn. So I'm just praying that she might have a skein or two, but we'll see what happens. Everybody says hi to everybody. But you give him a hug, Brandon, and tell him that I really love him and I appreciate the time he spent down in that basement hunting for yarn for me. You tell him thank you. Nancy Zeman, thank you. Zieman. Nancy Zeman. I That's not the Nancy that I'm talking about. She loves yarn. She has yarn too, something like that. That's my Nancy Dorman. But Nancy Zeman is the one who sews. And there's lots of good things there, I guess. Prayers for all who need it. Yes, please. You know, we all have unspoken prayers. So um, you can just screenshot the chat and pray for everybody because we all need them. Thank you. Thank you, Brandon. Okay, I think I just figured it out, bud. I think I just figured it out, and I love you. Okay? I love you just the way you are. I love you just the way you are. And that's all there is to it. Okay. Uh, Thank you all for being with me. This has been such a difficult road. I cannot work. I cannot drive. I don't have support except the YouTube streets, and I haven't shared this part. Well, thank you for trusting us enough, Ilana, to share it with us today. That lets me know that my cottage is doing what it's supposed to be doing. This is God's house, and I open it up to anybody and everybody that needs to come in, and He sends them. He sends them here, and they come in, they take their shoes off at the door, they kick their feet up and rest, they grab a cold drink or a hot cup of coffee, and they kick back and they just rest and soak up the love that's here for an hour. And I'm so thankful that you come in faithfully every week so that you get your hour or 4 hours a week. I hope you come them all, but I do this 4 hours a week, and yes, that's right, Jen. She's part of the family. And what do you do for family? You love them up and you pray them up. So I'm thankful that you came in. Keep coming back, Alana. Oh, Faith Louise, I love you. Yeah, you're never going to be alone again. Tammy says, don't worry about being alone again. You got us. And you know what? We got you. And I don't know how old you are, but you could be my daughter or my sister or my granddaughter. I don't know, but you're mine. From now on, Alana, you're mine. I know I don't know what it means to you, Alana, but I know what you guys mean to me because you come faithfully and give your love to me every week. And that means the world to me, the world. And I love you all to the moon and back, maybe a couple of times. Okay, I have 6 minutes. You'll be 54. Okay, well, then you know what? You're my daughter. Because my son will be 57 in November. And Rita is 55. Okay, hey, I like this. Jennifer Rivenberg, welcome, 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 welcome to the cottage. That's right, Jen's my daughter. And when I get to Ohio, we go yarn shopping and we have a riot. Oh, thank you for getting back with me, Brandon. You're amazing. You know what, Amber? I love you because God gives me all the love I need for each and every one of you. You know, when you have your first child, those of your mothers who've had children, you have your first child and you just pour all your love into that person and you just love them up. And then you find out, because you've been loving your husband too, that you're going to have another one. And you think, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? How can I have enough love? I love this one so much. How can I have enough love for another one? And then you get that second one and you think, oh, I love you 100%. Wait, how can I love you 100% if I love you 100%? It's because God fills your bucket up every morning with love. And every day you give scoopers out to people in their buckets. And every night he fills it back up again. So when you wake up in the morning, his mercies are new every day and your bucket is full. And you cannot outgive God. You cannot. No matter what you give, you get back. Pushed down, heaped up, and overflowing. Look at this yarn wall. How much yarn have I given? I keep getting more. It's a God thing. Yes. Susie, I love to crochet. You guys call her Tank. She's 62. And Granny D is 10 years younger than me, so she's 67. Hope you don't mind me saying that. Yeah, my bucket runneth over every morning. You just can't outgive him. I'm not married, Margie. Don't have a husband. Bonnie, I'll be your mother any day. Any day. Jaxie, I am looking for Hobby Lobby's Pale Aqua Gradient. Oh, I got it right here. It's a Hobby Lobby yarn. It's called Pale Aqua Gradient. And it looks like that. It's a gradient from light to dark. And I am making a Somebody in the Meadow blanket out of it, which is why I really am looking for it. This is my Somebody in the Meadow blanket. You can see the bunny tracks through there, and that's all I have so far. So I'm going to need a few more skeins. So if Nancy's got some, that would be absolutely terrific. Oh, I got 1 minute. So I will leave you with this blessing. Pale Aqua Gradient. Thank you, Kim, for writing that down. And Angela Wright, okay, is 61. Well, you get to be my daughter too then, Angela. Boy, I just got so much family today. I've got so much love in my heart. God bless you and keep you. May he keep you safe. May he wave his hand over you and wipe away your fears and your tears and heal you with that same hand. May he give you the best week ever. And I will see you Sunday at noon. And we're working on the blanket, aren't we? We're working on the blanket, the Somebody in the Meadow blanket. And I love you guys, each and every one of you. And I'll see you Sunday. Let's see if I can get out of here gracefully today. I love you all so much.